So, I've got this smile on my face because it's one of my interactive introductions today. When you guys think of the Great Commission, and that's, by the way, if you've ever read this in the Bible, you've seen in the heading on it, it says the Great Commission, right? But when you think of the church, think of Christus, think of churches here in town or just on earth or whatever, what do you think about? What do you think of? What comes to mind when you think about the Great Commission? I mean, you don't have to be this loud. What do you think, really? What kind of things do you think?
Spreading the gospel.
Spreading the gospel. Excellent. Right? That's a great example. Something that comes to mind for me, missionaries. Sending out missionaries, spreading the gospel to like the very, very furthest ends of the earth. What else comes to mind? What about just here at Christus? What kind of Great Commission stuff do we do here?
Baptism.
Baptism, right? He just said it right there. So baptizing in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. And Quentin, well, you helped us out. You gave us little examples today. Outreach, thank you. Actually, we were talking about this morning. Someone had mentioned the grilling thing. So the grilling, that's okay. We bring people in, we feed them and stuff like that. We have a chance to build relationships with people. And I called it our reach out. And I meant to say outreach because I'm an idiot. I said reach out. And then I thought to myself, cook out. Reach out. I think I'm on something. But when we think about the Great Commission, okay, we think about what it is we're doing as a church. We think about this. This is our job description, I guess you'd say. Right? We're out there preaching. We're out there doing the teaching. We're out there telling our friends or our neighbors or our co-workers or something about Jesus. We tell them sometimes, hey, can I tell you a little bit about what I believe? The opportunities arise in different ways. I understand this. Right? But we think about what it is our responsibility as a church. This is what Jesus gave us. And to be fair, it does apply to us. But it ain't about us. It's most certainly not about us. It's about the triune God. It's about the one very real God. The God of everyone in the world, even people that are living lawlessly right now, and you can see it. All you got to do is take your phone out. Right? You see some of the stuff that goes on. Even for those people, they still have only one option for gods. And it's the Trinity. It's the triune God. And it is the same Savior who tells us that, hey, I am not going to abandon you. I will be your field marshal, and I will take you through this. We don't see him, but he makes it clear. I am with you always, to the very end of the age. It says here that when they came here, some of them worshipped and some of them doubted. Now, it's widely understood that there was probably a larger crowd here when Jesus was talking. This is right around the time of his ascension. There were a lot of people there that were witnessing this. And so some people like to say that, the 11 disciples that came, but maybe some among this crowd, this extended crowd of people, some of these no-names, if you will, who were there, they were the ones who doubted. And Matthew, I translated Matthew this past week, and you know what? He kind of shoots that whole thing completely down. Think about this. Of the 11 disciples, some of them still doubted. They weren't sure. They weren't 100% convinced. Is this the guy? Is this who we're supposed to be waiting for? Is this the Messiah? These were his boys. This was his posse. This is the group that followed him around. These are the ones who saw and eyewitnessed like all of his miracles. Think about it. As a matter of fact, if you recall, when he got into the boat the one time, it says they worshipped him. They had already proven that they knew or they believed who he was. And yet at this point, as he tells them, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me, and they come up to him, and some of them still doubted. These are guys that have churches named after them. Now, we don't know which ones it was, but we know some of them did. And this reminds me of the first commandment, man. I'm telling you, the first commandment. When they doubt, they're really removing Jesus from where he needs to be, which is as the Lord and the Savior, as the promised Messiah, as the God-man, and they remove him. Martin Luther, in his large catechism, talks a lot in the first commandment. He says, anytime we trust in something, anytime we look forward to something, anytime we set something up as that thing which we lean on, over and above God, we break this commandment. If some of the 11, and remember, Judas isn't there, he's gone. Right? These are the good guys. If some of these 11 could break that commandment, if some of these 11 could falter in trusting and acknowledging that Jesus is who he said he is, we ain't no different. We can certainly do the same thing, and We certainly do. We forget from where our blessings come. We forget who we can lean on when times seem tough. We forget who it is that we should just thank and praise. And yet Christ does not turn away from the doubters. What does he do? He hires them instead. He tells them, this is what you guys are going to do. You are going to go now, not just into Jerusalem, but you are going to go into all nations, and you are going to baptize people in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Now listen to this. The Trinity has been around. By the way, that first lesson that we had, that first lesson, I don't know what it is about the LCMS 3-year series, and I'm going to say this with all due respect to my LCMS brothers, but man, those lessons are long. They're really long. It was like a chapter and a half, almost 2 chapters of Genesis this morning. So I had Sally, poor Sally, she's basically making a book every Sunday. And so I had her cut it down a little bit. But the Trinity already shows it. Remember, the Spirit of God was hovering above the waters and creation itself. The Trinity makes its way all throughout Holy Scripture. And Jesus introduces it here in a very real way. And he gives them a job. He gives the doubters a job. He says, you are to go on and you are to tell people about the triune God. And by the way, you guys know the triune God. You guys have the triune, the real God. Go on any college campus right now. And I'm not now, can't go on any of them. But you can find any college, and you can take a world religions class. They'll probably talk about the Bible for like a second or two, maybe. But then you're going to hear about all these other gods and all these other religions around the world and all this other stuff. Guess what? They're false. They're just plain false. This is not a bunch of paths that are kind of heading into the sand. That ain't the way it works. There's only one true God. It's the triune God. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And we have that God. Actually, scratch that. He has us. No one can come to him. He has us. He came and took us. God the Father still has us in his hands. He still puts the clothes on our back. He still puts the food in our freezers and on our plates. God the Son still has us. And just almost a couple months before he gave this great commission, he would lay down his life. He would reconcile us to his own Father so that we could actually, in the Lord's Prayer, not say his Father, but our Father. And he would redeem us with his holy and precious blood, the same precious blood, by the way, he's going to give to us in this sacrament in just a little bit. His grace and his mercy extends every single one of our sins, and the Holy Spirit, none of us could believe this if it weren't for the work of the Holy Spirit. We have that one true God because he has us in Christ. And Jesus says, I am with you always to the very end of the age. If you're like me, you're probably shying a little bit more and more every day away from social media. Because when you pop on there, especially now, you get all kinds of videos. You see everything that's going on in the world, especially in some of our cities right now. And it can seem kind of frightening. You think to yourself, Lord, have mercy on those people who live there. But he's still here. He did not leave us just because we can't see it. And he will continue to be with us as our Savior and as our Shepherd, bringing us through the valley of the shadow of death to a very real eternal life. It's in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit that I say, Amen.
Amen.